Well, hello. This is Corey Dunlap, known as the Fifth Runway. I'm the president and CEO of Vision Pursuit Destination, a leadership firm located right here in Atlanta. Today I happen to be at beautiful Stone Mountain Park right here in Stone Mountain, Georgia, to bring you a mountainous message for today. You know, being a motivational speaker, sometimes I find myself going here, going there, reading this, reading that, to try and plug in what is good for the readers out there, what's good for the listeners. So what's good for you today? I'm glad you asked that question. Well, on this day, that's right, the second day of June 2014, I want to share with you some secrets to the Prayer of Jabez. That's right, the Prayer of Jabez. And I want you to understand there are secrets inside of these scriptures that's going to help motivate you and push you to the next level of success. And while you're sitting there watching me as I break down these two sentences, these two scriptures, or these two words, if you will, I want you just to sit back and get your cappuccino, get your cup of coffee, whatever your drink is, sit back and enjoy as you look at this serene environment as we break down the Prayer of Jabez. So let's read it. In 1 Chronicles chapter 4, verses 9 and 10, let's pick up where the story picks up. And it says, "And Jabez was more honorable than his brother. And his mother called his name Jabez, saying, Because I bear him with sorrow. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, Oh, that thou would bless me indeed, enlarge my coast, and that your hand might be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me." And at the end it says, "And God granted him that which he requested." So let's back up and let's look at verse 9. What does it say here? "And Jabez was more honorable than his brethren." Not saying his brethren weren't honorable, but he was more honorable. Why was he more honorable? Why are you more honorable? As you're out there, whatever your plans are today, you're trying to seek a successful resolution, successful outcome, or try and bring your vision to pass per se. Maybe you're like Jabez. There's a reason why more honor has been given to you. It goes back to the process. Why do you have to go through this, go through that, face this or face that? Hey, I don't know. We're all facing something somewhere. I don't care if you're on the other side of the world watching this message on YouTube or on your smart tablet or smartphone. Whatever you're going through, there is an honor awaiting you at the end of the process. So let's look at it here. "And Jabez was more honorable than his brethren, and his mother called his name Jabez." Examine why your name is what it is. You know, my name is Corey Phelan Dunlap. My mom named me Corey. My great-grandmother gave me Phelan, and my last name came from my dad. Why is your name your name? Do some research. What's in a name? There's a lot to a name. Find out what your name means. The name Corey means prosperous one, and I'm glad my mom named me Corey. Thanks, Mom. So let's go back and let's look at this one more time. She said she called his name Jabez because I bear him with sorrow. That means she went through a turbulent process to be able to produce what was born. Maybe you're going through a situation where you're facing a mountain like this big stone mountain right here. Maybe something's going on in your life that you say, you know what, Corey, I don't know how to handle it. Give me a motivational message that's going to push me to the next level, that's going to cause me to keep going rather than give up. Nobody out there should give up, but rather you should keep going. She called his name Jabez, saying, Because I bear him with sorrow. She related sorrow with the child that she was giving birth to. Therefore, she gave the name based on the pain. So give your situation a name. But you know what? Don't stop at the pain. Be like Jabez's mother here and deliver what's coming forth. Let's read the next line that says this right here. "And Jabez called on the God of Israel." This had to be after he was born, because at the birthing process, his mother called his name Jabez. Now, years later, the story picks up in the next verse and says, "And Jabez called." Maybe he texted, maybe he emailed, maybe he Facebook, maybe a friend and say, you know what? He said, "Lord, God of Israel," he said, "Oh, that you would bless me indeed. In spite of this painful situation, I'm still looking for your blessing." He said that you would enlarge my coast. Look at this water out here. Get a picture of your coast being enlarged. And then he said that your hand might be with me, No matter where I go, whether I'm in Stone Mountain, Miami, Florida, South Carolina, California, Dubai, England, Germany, it doesn't, China, Switzerland, it doesn't matter. South America, you want God's hand with you no matter where you go. You know, I heard a guy say a long time ago, you want grace and mercy. Grace is giving you something you don't deserve, but mercy is almost like the judge in the courtroom holding back something from you that, guess what, that you do deserve. So he called on the God of Israel, saying that you would bless me indeed. Give me your blessing, Lord. He said, enlarge my coast. Give me a bigger responsibility. The expression is, to much given, much is required. So when you ask for more, get ready for more accountability and more responsibility. You say, I want a big business. I want to make $1 million. Anybody can want to make $1 million, but are you ready to make the $1 million and the responsibility that comes along with it? Many of you said, I want a mansion, I want a Mercedes. Hey, the principle is this: it's easy to obtain than it is to maintain. So if you want something, get ready for the accountability and the responsibility. I call it the AR effect: accountability and responsibility. The next verse says this right here: that you would keep me from evil. There's a lot of evil in the world today. You want to be kept with his hand upon you, away from the evilness of today's world. I'm not calling the world evil. The world it's a great place to be in this world. It's a great place to be in America, the #1 country in the whole wide world. It's great to be in America. But irregardless, there's good and there's evil in every situation. You always want to be associated with the good and not the evil. So be like Jabez here. He said that you would keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. What is grief? Pain. He said, Lord, that you bless me indeed, enlarge my territory. Let your hand be upon me, keep me from evil, that I'll be free from pain. And at the very end of that message and that story, it says this right here: and God, the word "and," let you know that something's coming behind what came before, and God granted him, God gave unto him, God bestowed unto him that which he requested. What are your requests today? Be like Jabez. That's right, be like Jabez. Say, Lord, bless me indeed, enlarge my territory, let your hand be upon me, keep me from evil, that I'll be free from pain. And you know what? I believe that God will give you what you ask for. I don't care what situation that it caused you to get to this point. You know what? If you want anything worth having, it's worth going after. Maybe you're in the Olympics. Maybe you're getting ready for the Olympics. Maybe you're getting ready for the NBA championship. Maybe you're getting ready for at the time of watching this message, maybe you're getting ready for whatever you're getting ready for, a business deal. But you know what? You went through that situation for a reason. We all go through a season for a reason, but seasons change. Today happened to be a day in the springtime. But guess what comes behind spring? The summer. Then comes the fall. And not long after that, here comes winter. And you know what comes back around? The spring. So I want to just leave you with a few words of encouragement. One of my favorite passages here called the Prayer of Jabez. Hey, be like Jabez. Regardless of how you got here, you're here. And like I tell people all the time, it ain't where you're from. It is not where you're at. It's about where you're going. The question is, where do you want to go today? Again, this is Corey P. Dunlap, the world's #1 motivational speaker, live on location here in Stone Mountain, Georgia, at beautiful Stone Mountain Park. Visit me, write me a letter. Write me a letter at P.O. Box 50233, Atlanta, Georgia, 30302. Send me an email at CoreyDunlap@bellsouth.net. Visit my website at eagletakeoff.com. And as always, I want you to fly like an eagle and stop pecking with chickens, because it takes an eagle to train an eagle. And as always, the eagle only lands just to take off. And I'm gone. Thank you very much. Enjoy this beautiful sunset in beautiful Stone Mountain, Georgia. Take care.